So I got this request, which I am going to fulfill on Christmas. I'll upload a couple of requests on Christmas because I'm actually back. The catalog is filled up for like I think 2 or 3 weeks, and if I kind of like put these in, I keep queuing these up, and then I won't be able to have videos for new videos, which are new releases. And that's kind of like one of the goals, is just to regularly review new versions of stuff that maybe even don't even have a lot of views, because there's a lot of obscure K-pop up there as well, and I'm actually interested in those stuff as well, not just the big players. So let's check this out. Where's the English subtitles? And I think I already saw this because I saw Queendom one, unless I forgot. All right. Let me read the comment. Since you talked about Bomb and Queendom, can you share at least her last performance on your channel? That performance is pretty important for us Blackjacks. It's okay if you already watched it. We love to see it. Our Bomby song, Wanna Go Back, is for her members. So as I said, we love it. Please, you can react to it. We'll be camping here, watching with you. And so, I've probably seen this already. Because I watched Queendom Season 1. But I may not remember it even. But usually I don't react to things I've already seen, because I feel like I can't give a genuine reaction to seeing something for the first time if I've already seen it. So usually it's fresh, but we'll see what happens here. Alright, so another person comes out in this video and performs it with her. It's like her mirror image or something. Is that what it's about? Like her younger self? It kind of reminds me of this other video I just watched called Remembered, and it's by Park Bum as well. And I feel like maybe it's part of reminiscing about like when they were younger, and there were just things that are like in the past. I lost my way. Can you find my way? This person is backup singing. When 21 had their debut, I think she was like 25, and so that's at least, I'm not sure when their first video came out, but I know the YouTube video goes back 13 years, so she must be like, it must be a long time ago. I'm noticing these outfits, and they're in the style of the. I have this avatar, right? Actually, the original version of the avatar is actually a kind of like a regal kind of pirate costume. It's kind of like, it's like a pirate mixed with like this old like tunic, military tunic, and I had that, and that was the original version of this avatar. I actually reskinned it to look like this current avatar, and I was using that up until I got to the point where I could actually rebuild this. And so this is the new version that's rebuilt from scratch, but the other one was just a reskin actually. And so I remember these tunics they actually had them for the Mama performance, but they were blue. And so is this a throwback to that? Is that why these guys are dressed like this? must really miss her girls.
We are K.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I watched the first season of Queendom 1, and obviously I didn't know who anyone was in Queendom. I can't remember. Did Idol win? Or did Oh My Girl win? I don't remember. I remember really being impressed with Idol and what's his name? Soyeon. I remember being really impressed with those guys. But then in terms of Park Bom, I was like, oh, she's supposed to be a figure who's like a veteran, very well known, very well revered by the other contestants. But I didn't know who that was because I was just preparing to for Queendom 2. So you have to understand that I'm like several generations disconnected from that, and I just started listening to Twice last December, so a year ago, right? And so that I got like 20 songs of theirs on my playlist before I started listening to other K-pop. And so this whole year is just exploring K-pop. I have no background, but I learned all about Big Bang, learned about a little bit about 21. But now next year, this coming up year is going to be pretty much a lot of 21, and I'm going to be exploring just a lot of like this older catalog as well. But yeah, I didn't really know who she was. I didn't. Yeah, I think I have seen the song. By the way, I did see this performance because I did watch the show, and then uh, I appreciate a lot of it. Like even now, I have context, so I'm like, oh, they're wearing those uniforms from Mama. That's what I remember. I don't know if they wore those anywhere else, but at least I know that. And so now that I'm getting more context about who she is and where she's from, I'm seeing it in a very different light. And even the people who recommend it to me, like you can see, they think very highly of it. And actually, it's a little bit sad because I just watched Remembered, and now I'm watching this one, and I feel like, yeah, Park Mom, she definitely must miss an older version of herself, and also miss a time when she was like with her three girls and stuff. And it's kind of sad that they're kind of like moving past it all, because that it's just a matter of time, and you can't go back, you can't get your health back either, and you can't relive these things. But like, I'm sure that if there was a place in the great beyond where you can just like reunite with people that are like long past, some people who are, and you can be in your prime, and would they continue jamming together forever? That's like the kind of things that I'm wondering about, is what happens on the other side. But I guess we won't know until that time comes. And so I guess that's pretty much it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. And finally, if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing so I can see you in the next video.